breakfast, for the entire week. If that's your thing, go right ahead, but it doesn't have to be to that extent. You can make it as simple as you need to. I mean, Aaron and I work from home, so I don't have to make a meal, that's going to be left over the next day and the next day for lunches or anything like that. So you just kind of got to do what works best for you. And if you don't really know, well, that's what the page is for. And your enroller, that's where you're going to get all your tips and your tricks.
I think Dee Dee forgot to tell y'all something. During the first round of the Saba 60, Dee Dee won some cash.
Actually, funny thing, I went through that winter of depression and feeling sorry for myself. And when that program came out, I told Aaron, I said, I'm doing that program and I am winning.
And you're a winner.
And I did.
We haven't practiced this, so please bear with us.
And like I said, I'm not a big food prepper, so this whole mason jar thing is not something that I've ever even done because I can throw a salad together. Now, I do like the idea of chopping the vegetables up and having them ready to go, but as far as making them and keeping them, because they do last in your fridge for about a week, that's not my thing. But I do know that Pam's done it. There's a variety of different things that you can put in it, but we're just gonna show you something that's easy and basic. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take your salad jar. Just how about fresh salsa? You wanna hand me that salsa over there?
I hope I don't hit you with this microphone in the face.
I'm sure you probably would have liked to a time or two. Yes.
We've had a lot of fun over the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so just measure out, a couple tablespoons worth of salsa. And then,
this is a favorite in our house, the salsa.
And then the rest of the stuff, you're just gonna, I personally put the onions on the bottom. I know a lot of people probably want to mask the smell more than anything. So you're just gonna pour a little bit. You can measure. I'm not a measurer. I'm not very big on measuring cups. When it comes to stuff like vegetables, I don't really necessarily think that you can eat too much. So then next you're gonna go, put your harder vegetables go on the bottom. So then we'll go there. Then how about we do some cucumbers? That smell of onions is getting you, isn't it, Pam?
A little bit. I'm not an onion fan, but I will eat them now.
Especially with bacon and Brussels sprouts. Just saying.
If Dee Dee makes them for me.
Okay. Sorry.
That was a true story. Dee Dee did make my first Brussels sprouts ever. So have friends come over and show you something that you've never done before, or go to their house and make them something that's Saba 60 approved. Teamwork. It helps.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what we like to say. Okay, so then I threw in some tomatoes and some mushrooms, and then at the end, you just put in your lettuce. My hands are clean, I swear. No one's gonna eat this except for me anyway. Okay, then you're good. So these mason jars, you can get a dozen of them at any kind of retailer for like 10 bucks. Great investment. And they last about a week. Okay. So, in case anybody didn't get a chance to try the Top Fast, I did make a bunch, and they are on the back table. There's vanilla and chocolate. So please help yourself.
This would be a great time for all of you live streamers to get your Top Fast out that you pre-made, or if you're going to mix it up right now and share with your guest. Again, because we're not the Chew or we're not Oprah Winfrey, we don't have servers coming around to everybody with a tray. So we did it beforehand.
An easy way to make Top Fast on the go, take your blender bottle. It has a shaker in it. I already put the water in here, so I don't really want to dig my hand in there to get it out, but it's a little silver ball. All you do is you put your 6 to 8 ounces of water, your scoop of your Top Fast, and that ball is going to disintegrate it, make it all a good consistency. I'm like, wait, I can't hear.
I wanted them to hear the ball shaking.
Oh, here we go. Shake, shake, shake.
Every Saba 60 kit going out of here today, you will get a shaker bottle free. Everybody ordering online, get with your distributors. This is part of your freebies.
And us four, between Pam and Kent and Aaron and myself, we don't leave home without these are our Saba 60 water bottles. They go everywhere with us. They've probably been on every vacation that we've been on in the last couple of years, and they are amazing. Mine has a passport. Okay, the last thing that we're gonna do is to show you how to make some quick turkey wraps out of just a few different things, and instead of using any kind of bread, you can use romaine leaf as your bread to hold it together. So all you're gonna do is, I suggest a low sodium deli turkey. When I actually went to the store to have them cut this, I said I want it to be thick enough where it's not gonna fall apart. And what they told me was, we can't get it to be where it's completely in one piece because it's not very processed, which is amazing. So they kind of look like this, but it works. So all you're gonna do is take your turkey. You can use some Greek yogurt, you can use some mustard. Here we have some hummus.
We didn't practice, I'm telling you.
Okay, so you can throw, a little bit of hummus on here. Okay. You can throw some peppers on here. Look at that. I think he just wants to touch me. While I'm doing this, I just have a question for you, Steve Reed.
Oh, Lord.
Aaron said, or I heard you give a shout out to Aaron on the cooking tips. I just kind of want to know where that came from, because he's never cooked anything.
I've learned a lot in the page, so I was just passing on my information I learned.
Yeah.
Watches a lot. Okay, so if you want to throw some tomatoes on here, you want to throw a little bit of red onion, that would work. Roll it up.
Everybody did get these cards. We have them available in the front. Some of the things that we're doing today are on these cards.
So you just want to roll up your turkey, throw it onto your leaf. You have a sandwich. You can eat, 3 or 4 slices worth, because all I did was get a half a pound of turkey, and it gave me about 8 slices. So I think 4 slices would be a great lunch portion, and you can load it up, and they're very satisfying, and they're quick, they're easy. You can transport them well. You can also use vinegar and oil for a dressing. There are some sugar-free dressings out there if you want to go that route. I like to make my own. I like to know what's going in it. I think that's about it.
Is there any question in regards to what we just did here? Any of the vegetables that we use, the amounts that we can use? We love veggies. Eat them, eat them, eat them. Yes, Ken?
I just got one suggestion. Okay, with the top vest, make sure the cap is on when you shake it. You're
Yes.
Ken did suggest that you make sure your cap is screwed on your jar before you start shaking it. You did have an accident, didn't you, on your way to work one day, didn't you? Yeah, it was all over. Chocolate?
Oh, yeah.
All over.
Okay, I think we're about done with the table.